Welcome to another episode of A Salt and Buttery with Intent to Satisfy. Okay, now another thing we're going to do, it's a really simple thing to do. You don't require a fancy cooker for it or anything like that. All you require is a measuring cup and a pan, okay, and some rice and some water. Now, you can make this a lot fancier, but you cannot get much more simple than this, okay? Now, one of the first rules on cooking rice is 2 to 1, okay? Yeah, if you have a rice cooker, it's different proportions, this, that, and the other, but we're keeping this simple, okay, for beginners. Now, this is one trick that I wish I'd been told a long time ago, is you always want to use a pot larger than what you think you need, because rice likes to boil up and it likes to make a mess. I have some mess on my stove from previous batch, okay? This happens. It's okay. It cleans up easy. It's not a problem. It's just messy and irritating. So what we do is for 1 cup of rice, and yes, you do it just like this. 1 cup of rice, level it up just a little bit. Okay, now we add 2 cups of water. At this point, if you wish to, you can add a little bit of salt, but not too much. This is something that is actually better adding the seasoning after you've cooked it. Now, and yes, you put it all in cold, not like pasta, not like a lot of other things. You just put it in cold. Now, as you can see, some of the rice is floating on top. That's okay. It'll sink down. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, we turn on the heat, and you don't want a really high heat. You just want to get this to a boiling, and then you want to reduce the heat. So this can be a little bit complicated, so once the water starts boiling, I will show you what I do next, okay? So I'll be right back with you. We'll pause this video and come back and make it look like it's all one video, because someone more clever than me showed me how to do that, so you don't have to sit around twiddling your thumbs waiting for the water to come to a boil. Anyway, thank you, and we'll be right back. Okay, now as we can see, our rice is starting to boil. Okay, that means we want to turn down the temperature. Okay, because we just want to have it at a simmer. Now, then what we do, really simple, we take the lid, put it on top, and we leave that at a really low heat for a low simmer for 20 minutes, and then the rice will be done. Okay? Do not stir it. You don't have to do anything else to it. Once it is done, you just stir it with a spoon, stir it with a fork, anything you want to stir it with. That just kind of fluffs it, and then it's ready to go. And you can season it with anything you want to. At that point, you can add butter, you can add salt, you can add pepper, you can add all kinds of stuff to it. And you also have the basis for fried rice. Hey, bonus. Anyway, so we'll come back in just a few minutes with this, and life will be good. Thank you. Now, remember how I told you rice likes to boil over? Okay, let's take a look here. We still have several minutes to go. And it was trying to boil over. As we can see, it made a little bit of a mess. Okay. But I cannot take the stove any lower in temperature. So once in a while, when it starts acting like it's going to boil over, when it's making the noises like boop, 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 boop with the lid, okay, just pop the lid off for a second, let it go down, and then put the lid back on. Like I said, do not stir this, okay? The best rice, you don't stir it. Trust me.